Hey, what is going on, everybody? True Potential, K-Dog, and Jason. How you all doing? Guess you duped his 6-star. Did you really? That is a huge one. That is massive. When did you do that? And what level, what rank are you taking him to, or is he at already? I'm very curious. I used it was our final war. It was our final war of the season just last night. And if we had won, we would have, I don't want to, whatever, it's not a spoiler. If we had won, we would have been in the top 13 of Masters. I don't really understand how Masters is broken down anymore, to be honest. But there's like the top 3, then there's like a first division and a second division, all of Masters. We would have, I think, been in that first division. We did not win, but it came down to it, and I was assigned Archangel, and I got to make him a horseman and just obliterated the war map, as usual. I haven't done that, I think, since the first war of the season. But it was a lot of fun. I don't enjoy doing every war because I just have so many champions I enjoy using. But it was cool to get to use him again. And dude, he is amazing. He doesn't need to be a horseman. He doesn't need any of that stuff. He's amazing. Congratulations. K-Dog, what's up, dude? Thanks for hitting the like button. I always appreciate that. Lucky Hat, you got that right, True Potential. What's up, Jacob? How you doing, man? I hope you're feeling well. John, how you doing? What's up? XYLO, how you doing? Who should I rank for, Domino or Professor X as a 5-star? For me, it's Professor X. Although, if that's where you're at in the game, I know a lot of people use Domino team. So if you have Rolk and Masakre, who has been improved, he is a much better version of what he once was. If you have them as well, you might be able to see yourself through a lot of content with that full Domino team and the nice parry heavy off of Domino. And then Rolk and Masakre are not to be slept on. Those are high quality champions. So I would consider them. I do think Professor X is a tier above Domino, though, as far as quality of a champion. So I would kind of look into that. OG Highline, what is up, dude? I'm glad to see that you're doing all right. I was curious if you were even going to be able to make it today. I'm glad to hear that the storm, or at least it appears that the storm was not too bad on you and family. And as always, thank you so much. It took me a while to realize that the L is capitalized too. And I have started doing that properly. Gonna fix that. Thank you very much, dude. I always appreciate it. Like I said, glad to hear the storm wasn't quite as bad as it could have been. And I hope you had an awesome, awesome weekend. He's at rank 1. I can technically rank 4, but I have only 8 or so tier 5 CC. When did tier 4 CC become the most sought after resource in the game? When did that happen? It's been a problem for me lately too. R3, not R4. I got you. R3 is still an incredibly impressive. I think we're a long ways off from talking about R3s as if it's not a big deal. I think we're very far away from that. I just took Kitty Pryde to rank 3, and I felt like it was a massive deal. I'm feeling a little bit better, not much. Hopefully better by tomorrow. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Got a lot of real life stuff done. Monday, I had an incredibly busy weekend. I left my house at, I think it was like 7:15 in the morning, which I know doesn't sound that early, but this was a Saturday. 7:15 in the morning, and coached a kindergartner soccer game. It was the first game any of those kids had ever played, and it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. It also takes a lot of energy. Anyone who teaches kindergarten, holy cow. But it takes a lot of energy to, stay pumped up. And they were doing a variety of things. Some kids are like picking grass. Some kids like scoring goals. I actually tried to stop 2 of my kids from trying to score goals. I was like, hey, listen, you're doing fantastic, and scoring goals is absolutely amazing. You've also scored 10, and we're only at halftime. The other team is starting to cry. I'm going to ask you to start passing the ball a bit more. It didn't work. They kept scoring goals, but it was really fun. What's up, buddy? How you doing, dude? One of these days I'll get a 5 or 6-star Domino. I like her. To me, Domino is one of those, like, if I think of champions that the art department and how the game, probably the champion designer too, I would imagine, has part of it, just knocked it out of the park. They hit an absolute grand slam to win the game, bottom of the 9th, down by 3, bases loaded. They hit a home run, grand slam to win it, where they did an amazing job of, like, you actually feel like you're playing this champion. Domino is like the epitome for me. I know I love taking her into something very difficult because it's like even her stance, the way she has her shoulders kind of like They're back and down, but a little bit rounded, and you're like, I'm going to win this fight. It's just going to go my way. I love that. I love Domino. Ooh, you also have Papa Clips at rank 3. I love it. K-Dog apparently has a restraining order out against Jacob. Yeah, you gotta respect that kind of stuff. Why is everyone having trouble with tier 4 CC? I got 102 crystals in the stash. Holy cow! How did you do this? You let us know your secret, Undermother. We've got to know. We've got to know the secret. As a free-to-play player, IS is the biggest shortage. Yeah, that's true. That is true, John. Sometimes I do forget. It's like when I do a video and people are like, "How do you have so much gold?" It's like, well, I've sold a lot of ISO because I've opened a lot of crystals. I do not recommend it. What's up, Spin? How you doing, dude? Sounds great, Vega. The patience does alone take a lot. Yeah, it absolutely did. We finished the game. You know, we had a wonderful time and cheered on the other team. It was weird because like these little kids are running around right next to each other, and they're little kids, of course, right? And then after the game, that we were instructed by the league, we were like, there will be no post-game handshake. And I was like, you know, everyone's doing their best. I am in no way judging them. I totally respect it. I was like, cool. Like, we won't do a post-game handshake. So we did like the post-game cheer, and I brought them all together, and like we cheered for ourselves and cheered for the other team, and then, you know, told them they all did wonderfully. And then I went to my other daughter's soccer game where she surprised the heck out of me. Like, she went to soccer camp this summer and apparently became really good at the sport. But I couldn't even sit down. I was like, I got to stretch. I have to stand up. I just had so much like pent up energy, and then drove 3.5 hours to meet my puppy. For those who aren't aware, we're getting a puppy. I'm really pumped up about that. You love Domino? I love how I feel when I play her, Jacob. Let's not go the strife route. Not yet, anyway. Let's save that for a few more minutes. Duke, what is up, dude? What is going on, man? Great to see some of the videos you've been sending to me lately, dude. You are crushing it. Not a surprise. But good to see you active in the game and all that. Maybe coming back to super activity soon. I would like that. Yeah, John, it's just when you whale, the game, it's just a totally different game. It really is. I don't like to glamorize it too often if I can stay away from it, but it is true. How did KP do as a defender? Dude, he didn't get any. You know what's funny is I still see KP as Kingpin. Kitty Pryde, she did not get a single kill. We played Matrix. They don't die, and they didn't die at all, and so they didn't die to Kitty. And the previous war, she actually didn't get a kill either. So maybe I'll be getting her back on offense sooner than I thought I would. I'd be excited about that. What's up, Judas? Sangith, what's up, man? I mean, I have a stash of 40 and like 50 expiring. I'm not happy about. Yeah, wasting glory nerf feels good. Duke, it's not you, it's Herc. I would believe that if I have not seen you soloing bosses for, I think we're closing in on 2 years here. I think we're closing on 2 years. Herc has not been in the game that long, my friend. But I like the modesty. Congrats, puppies are really hard work, though. Yeah, they are. This will be my second puppy ever. So I'm really pumped up. I know what I'm getting into and have signed up for. And my previous dog passed away. My time, I don't know if you guys are like me, but since COVID hit, it's like time doesn't matter anymore. It's like I feel like I'm living in the show Loki, where it's like I have no idea how much time has passed. But I think it was early last year she passed away. Her name was Vega, and she passed away. She went really fast. We thought we were going to get probably like another 3 or 4 years out of her because she was an exuberant dog. I mean, like literally everyone was her friend. In fact, if anything, despite being, I think she was 10, she would still just like become borderline hyper upon meeting new people and would eventually settle down. So we were like energy wise, like she would go for runs. We would take her on like 6-hour car trips, and you know she would do great in the back and get out and be happy. And she was just absolutely amazing dog. It's so funny I'm talking about her. I'm starting to get emotional again. And so she passed, and so we wanted to take some time between her life and bringing in a new life. So just so our kids could experience that, right? Like death is part of life and all that stuff. We're not going to go too far into that today. And so it's time for a new puppy. So I'm pumped up on that. And let's get, yeah, this is a non-strife stream. This is a no strife stream. And I think Spinner could just join the call. What's up, dude?
Oh yeah, it's going well. I probably can't stay for too long today, like maybe 30 minutes, but I figured I'd keep you company till then.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Let's since you're here and we got this many folks in the stream chatting away, let's have some fun. I am not going to hunt Nimrod. Kitty Pride and Penny were my targets. Those were two I truly wanted. I wanted Kitty badly. She will not be coming into a featured crystal until I think it's January. I'm bad at math, but I think we've talked it through enough that we think it's January. And then so I wanted her, and I wanted her now, right? And then Penny, I know she'll be coming into the next star featured, but just because you open a lot of crystals doesn't mean you're going to get the one you want. I like how the chances work. So I wanted to get her. I wanted to make sure I at least came away with the two champions. I do have them. I am curious about Nimrod. If for those who've been to Coldstone, I like him. I don't love him. We'll do a testing stream, I believe, on Friday. And we'll maybe I'll love him. Thanks, Spin. I felt like you kind of gave that a chuckle. I appreciate it.
Yep. I was wondering if you're gonna go down the and you really don't gotta have him route.
I don't really gotta have him. I might love him. We'll find out. But anyway, so I'm not going to be hunting him, but I did get these crystals because, they're on sale, and Kabam needs our support, right? Let's support them. At least I think I got them. I can never remember where they put crystals. So we will pop these, and then we will get to Penny Parker and the Tech Quest, which I'm excited to do. I took her to rank 2, and I'm pumped up to do that. Yeah, John, she's in a better place. It went really quick. She went like brutally fast, which was hard on her family, but it was, I think, a blessing in some ways. We kind of realized she was sick, and then it felt like over the course of it was probably only 3 or 4 days. She, poor pup, couldn't even walk. She wasn't eating or anything. So yeah, I'm happy. In my mind, she is somewhere in wherever her spirits go, and running and chasing squirrels and having a lot of fun. Do I presently have a? I do. I don't call it a man bun. It's just a bun. But it's just what I'm doing. I don't often wear it, but yeah, that's what I've got going on. I know. What's up, Jay Will? How you doing, dude? All right, here we go. Let's pop these. I will record it in case something really cool happens. Let's go ahead and pop. Whatever. Who cares? Let's just have fun. Let's pop them. And I enjoy streaming more than I enjoy making videos on crystals. If something awesome happens, we'll post this. Here we go. Obviously hoping for one new. I would be happy with extra sig levels on Kitty Pride, though. That would be cool. So let's see one new. No lucky hat. Wailing Progress is still back there, though. So let's see. I always love this little pause before the crystals go. Too new.
It's too suspenseful.
What?
Okay.
Is this going to turn into a Nimrod testing stream? No, I told Fel that we would do it on Friday. So we will hold on regardless of what happens. And I really think they're Nimrod because I even got the one. Oh, I guess that would happen regardless. So obviously we know in all likelihood it is a 3 and a 4 star. But, we can hope.
You can hope.
Yeah. There's still hope. I'm not dead yet. Right? All right. That's a silver border. Oh. As usual, my counting is off.
That should be number 8.
Yeah.
Which is 3 star.
Counting is not my strong suit. I'm not sure what my strong suit is, but it's not counting. All right, here we go. Oh my good God. Holy smokes. Are you guys seeing this?
It's delayed on my end. It's only just revealing right now. It's still not revealed.
I'm like holding it. I'm scared to move my finger. I feel like if I it's like pull my finger.
Oh, okay. I see a blue border.
Holy! Oh my good God! I am going to be very excited. I'm pretty sure I'm seeing this adorable little mutant killing machine. Yes! Woo!
Yep.
I am so pumped up. And the silver border, his little partner in crime, coming with him. Oh, I am so pumped up right now. I mean it. Like I don't know what to even say.
I think he was offended that you compared him to a simple ice cream store.
Yeah.
But he was like, "You will grow to love me."
You're gonna need me. Oh my god. Oh, I'm really pumped up on this guy. We are going to thoroughly test him on Friday with Fel. Those who don't know, Fel is an awesome dude, incredibly knowledgeable player. He does have a channel, did an amazing video on Mr. Negative. He also is very active and a moderator on my Discord, and he is in love with Nimrod, and it just feels smart to have him on when we do the testing. Thank you everyone for the congratulations. Work in progress. 5-star motor, not bad, man. And all right. Well, I did record it. Hopefully your pools went just as well, if not better. I know sometimes that happens. Thank you so much for watching. And I think we might get some Nimrod gameplay out on this channel very, very soon. Take care, everyone. I totally forgot I was recording. I totally forgot.
And Buddy pointed out how you got 2 5-star kitties as well.
Yeah. So, Buddy, I know. Seriously, this is one of those like. I'm still gonna say it. You know me well enough to know how I mean it. I got a plethora of 5-star kitties and pennies in that hunt. Like almost frustratingly, so many. I was like, can I just please give these 2 friends instead? And the hunt cut me deep. It cut me deep. So yeah, I guess it's just what I was meant to have. So pumped up on this. Scott, what's up, dude? I feel like I have not seen you in a while. Thank you so much for stopping by. Mark, what is up, man? Thank you. They're very different. They are, because I've seen Enzo's. But mine is truly, it's like what I was talking about when I was coaching those little kids soccer. Like there's just this energy inside me, and I've literally got to get it out. One of my arms always ends up going up. I don't know why. Like a little fist pump. Enzo's reactions are amazing. Oh, when he pulled Corvus, he was actually crying. It was awesome. And Vladimir, yeah, dude, normally crystals are terrible. We see the drop rates, man. Sorry. Oh, you got a 6-star Corvus, though. That's awesome. Silver Centurion Synergy lets Iron Man get a Fury on armor. Okay. I honestly don't know. I feel like you're probably answering a question here. And Scott has a question. What do you think of the Fallen Champs for Abyss 5? You know what, Scott? Honestly, I mean that team sounds really good. I would need to look at the path. It's been a long time, and I came when I did Abyss. There was a path that there was a map that actually had like scribbled out lines, which should have been a clue to me that it was probably not the most up to date or the best one. And so I actually ended up taking, I don't remember which numbers, but I actually had 2 paths crossed. And so I would need to see that. But if someone knows exactly what path Scott's talking about and feels confident, that's the answer. But I mean, that team sounds really good. Maybe Scott, if you could tell us like who the trouble fights that you'd be a little concerned about with that team, and then we can kind of talk that over. That'd be cool. Be right back. About to pop the crystals past them. You got it. OG Highline. Let's send OG Highline some luck, huh?
Just get yourself a whale in progress.
Oh yeah. There we go. We sent him the luck. All right. Let's actually play this game. Dude, I cannot believe I got Nimrod. I am really pumped up on this.
No, that's really cool. I haven't seen too much Nimrod gameplay, I will say, so not too sure how to feel about him, but
I messed around with him a little bit, and he can definitely do some things. We've talked about like champions who have like an ability for offense and ability set for defense, or at least like a couple of things that are different. He's really powerful against mutants, which I think he's supposed to be. But in my initial kind of just like messing around, I wasn't in love with him outside of fighting mutants. So that being said, mutants are really powerful, and they are some really annoying defenders, right? So I could see that. And there I can't remember what it exactly was, but there's something in his kit. He has cowardice, right? He places a cowardice debuff.
yeah.
Yeah. So stuff like that, when it's new, you know me, that always kind of raises my eyebrow. Like, this might be something to pay attention to in the future.
That is true.
Yeah. Work. You made me want to make a joke that I know I'm not supposed to make. So I'm not going to make the joke that I wanted to make. Um, but yes. I have. I mean, it's Whale in Progress. He's right there. He's right there. The pink little. If you guys want, you can get your own Whale in Progress. It's a store on Etsy. I've linked it before, and it's provided me a lot of enjoyment, luck, and consolation when the luck goes horribly, horribly wrong. Jacob, thanks for answering some of Scott's questions. Reason for Red Skull. He had Doom on the team, didn't he? He's got Doom, but I think it's still worth asking. Irony at its finest. All right. I had a reason I wanted to bring in Penny. Let me check the node real quick.
Power draining, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because she doesn't have an armor up, and I do not believe that her spider shield or whatever it's called, her tech shield. I don't think it like counts as one. It's not one that
It doesn't, but just the act of what is it called? If you auto block and power burn, you will get the Fury. If you trigger her power burn off the special one, you'll get the Fury. So there are still ways to get it, even though she doesn't have.
Do you have a Penny?
I do not.
You just have a mind for this stuff, huh? Like it.
I mean, I was using Warlock the other day, and Warlock's special one does pretty much exactly what Penny's special one does over, I think, 10 or 11 Spider Sense charges.
Okay. And with her, it's just amazing how stuff sticks with you. It always impresses me. Is that I want to actually get him over a bar of power and then drain with the special, right? I don't want the special to push him over the bar of power, if I remember correctly.
You want the special to drain him under, then put him over, and that'll get you a Fury as well.
But do I want him just over a bar of power or just under?
Just over a bar when you throw it.
Okay, so the special, got it. The special does not, and that'll give me the spider sense. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of refreshing my mind on how.
Yeah, because the first hit burns 25% and then it'll send him over, you'll A, get another Spider Sense charge, and B, due to the node, you'll get a Fury for power burning him.
Okay. Let's see, I don't know how to make that go away. All right, no big deal. All right, let's, enough of these lollygagging around. Let's kill Bishop, huh? I remembered when we tested her, I was a little concerned about running her with suicides, because she seems like she wants to throw specials, and his power gain is getting annoying. I feel like he's gaining power from the node, not just me.
Yeah, I think there's rise to power or something.
Okay.
That is a very interesting interaction.
I'm trying to figure out why I was getting Furies.
Yeah, so is it okay? Go back to the node once you're done, maybe. But I am reading through her kit again right now.
Yeah.
When she's blocking, she does power lock the opponent's bar of power.
What?
When she's blocking, she power locks the opponent, and I think power lock is also included in the node description. You can check that though.
Are you serious? I knew that there was bits of her kit that made me wonder about her for future, and there was utility. I did not. I'll admit, I did not catch that.
Can you? It's not just when she auto blocks, Toffrey. She power burns when she auto blocks, but she power locks when she auto blocks or blocks. I don't know if that made sense.
Where do you feel like that is in her kit? Is it under the sync shield?
Sync shield when active. It's the third paragraph, I want to say. Yeah. While blocking or auto blocking a hit, Penny cannot be stunned and locks the opponent's power.
Holy smokes! You know who did? Monkey was talking through King Groot the other day with me, and he was kind of educating me a little bit on what King Groot could do. And you guys know me. I'll admit this stuff, like no problem. There was part of King Groot's kit that I was like, I didn't think of that application of that at all. And that's really cool. So kinetic transference is there. So that's part of why he was gaining power. And then, rise to power when the fighters knocked down.
But that's the thing. according to Penny's kit, while her Sync Shield is active, kinetic transference should be a no-op. Because she's power locking them when she's blocking a hit.
So what the heck was happening here? I mean, he does... go ahead.
Oh, so the Furies were gaining because of Power Technician. You were locking the opponent every time you blocked.
Yeah.
So literally every blocked hit you took gave you a Fury, which might be one of the quickest ramp-ups I've seen.
Yeah.
In terms of the power, though, I'm a little unsure. It might have been Rise to Power.
All right, let's go in and check this again. But spin again. We had the spin 1-2 recently. We might have another spinnaker that we have to come up with. You're good at this stuff, though. Like your Guardian gameplay and pointing out just nuanced ways of taking advantage of a champion. All right, let's go and see what happens here. Let's test this interaction.
Buddy, I'm curious about that myself. Buddy asked if it's just blocking hits or just when you hold block, does it power lock?
Let me try to... well, his power gain buff comes after he passes a bar power. So we won't be able to test that. Okay, here, I'll hold block.
Yeah, kinetic transference is not activating at all.
Okay, and he's not gaining power, is he?
Not when you're blocking the hit, but when you were just holding block, he is gaining power. So you have to actually be blocking the hit itself.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, but yeah, what Toffree is saying, the fact that she bypasses kinetic transference, I'm pretty sure not many people realize that.
Why was there no power drain there?
Because your Sync Shield is not active.
Because he hit my shield so often that it went down.
Yeah, it's only active when the Sync Shield is up.
Okay.
So like right now, it would be.
Yeah. Oh, I put my phone down. We're going to start over. Interesting. I did not realize this was going to turn into a kitty testing stream, but this is good.
Yeah, I think the reason he's gaining so much power is Rise to Power every time you knock him down. For a short window of time, if you block a hit, he'll gain like 30% of a bar of power or something like that.
But he should be power locked, right?
If your Sync Shield is up.
Okay, so I got to pay more attention to that. Maybe I'll just play her straight up and see how this... spend less time concerned about the shield. Just play her and see what happens here.
Yeah. Because with the load of power gain he's getting, it is looking pretty difficult to get the whole power drain and then over a bar of power.
That is really cool, though, because every time I block a hit, I'm getting that Fury.
Mm-hmm. And Cable's special one, you block a lot of hits.
Yeah. Man, timed that poorly. Concussion prevented that from working, huh?
I saw that, yeah.
He's got a 90% concussion. It's not surprising.
But I'm surprised how long her Sync Shield is actually staying up.
I'm also wondering if I don't need to throw 2 SP1s.
You don't. You're already at a good enough threshold. Yeah. Ooh, boy.
And that's with 10 Furies, though, right?
Yeah.
I took my first 6-star to rank 2 the other day. I chose Kingpin. Nice, dude. Kingpin's an awesome one. Congratulations. He's back to work, ladies and gents. Have a great... Dude, OG Highline, thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for the donation, as always. Good bunch of 10 crystals. No Nimrod, though. Yeah. Hopefully those other 10 were awesome. What's up, Top Right? What's up, buddy? How'd the rest of your season go, man? You got an awesome BG3 there at SSX1. That is a ferocious BG for War in particular. Man, if it was just when she blocked, that would have been... oh, man. But I think the blocking the hits is still a thing.
Yeah. I mean, just like literally this entire node, that ability of Penny to power lock when blocking is literally the perfect counter to everything here. Because Rise to Power, you can block without giving them power. Kinetic Transference, you can block without giving them power. Just Power Technician, you can block and stack a bunch of Furies. Not that like Cavi Q was the thing that really needed countering or anything.
Yeah.
But she does a fantastic job here.
What did I mess up there? Do you know?
Oh, what do you mean?
I felt like I didn't get the full effects from that SP1 that I was hoping for.
I think you did, but you didn't get the power burn at the end because you have to be at like 11 Spider Sense charges to get that.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah, and with the Furies, she is just demolishing. What is the max? Is it 18? The Spider Sense?
I don't think there is a max, but like you won't be able to stack it that high.
Okay.
Because like they last for 22 seconds after 10 of them.
I have to admit, there's a small part of me that's just enjoying testing your knowledge in this. It is amazing. Like, how do you know all this, man?
I mean, I will say I do have Aunt May open on the side.
Okay.
But Penny was one of the few Cavi Q bosses who I actually fought because the side quest that month, or the way that they had set it up, you had to fight Penny and Spider 2099 multiple times in order to get those rewards.
It's just really impressive.
Thank you. I will say I don't know squat about literally any of the other champs that have come out in the past 4 months because I've just been not touching Cavi Q.
Yeah. You know, wasn't there also another heal block? The only heal block wasn't in her awakened ability, was it?
I'm not too sure about that. I want to say it was in the awakened ability.
They're both in there? Yeah, they're both in there.
Yeah, I think they're both in there.
They're both in there.
I'll check right now, but...
No, I'm looking at it on the screen. They're both in there. I separated them into two separate abilities, which they are. They're both just tied to her awakened ability. So I'm going to really want to get her awakened.
Yeah, I think I was definitely more excited initially about the 5% part, but now the bar of power part is probably the most practical.
I agree. I absolutely agree. I think there'll probably over time be uses for. There'll be more uses than just Nick Fury. Let's see this though. So she's not going to have her heal block. Let's see if she can Zerg down Sabretooth though.
Oh, I imagine with all those you run Despair, right? Maxed?
Not when I'm running Recoil. No.
Oh, do you have it at all?
Not right now. No.
Okay. I mean, either way, I still think the Incinerates will finish the job.
Okay, so the power burn. I did the power burn correctly there.
Mm-hmm. Jacob, Sinister Nick, and I think iHulk as well.
Okay. So I could get more Spider Sense, but I want to see what happens.
Oh, that worked.
See, when you can do stuff like this, the EQ is actually fun. But I mean, how often do you really get to do this, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Vega always gets impressed.
They're always really fun.
Yeah. Jacob, I am easily excited. I am an easily excited person. Black Panther. Let's have fun with Hulkbuster. Under Mother, there's no max. I've reached 34 before. Okay, so I'm trying to remember why I thought that. I assume it was maybe just it felt like 18 was a good number. I'm not even sure why I had the number 18 in my head. Is that how many you get after throwing 2 SP1s?
The number 18?
Yeah. Now I'm just trying to figure out why I have 18.
I don't think it's after 2 SP1s, but let me check. 4, 3, 8. I want to say... Yeah, 18 actually... I think 16 comes from the SP1, but 18 might just be there in general.
Thank you. I appreciate you creating a reason for me to have 18. That was nice of you. That was very nice of you to be kind to senile people. She's amazing for life cycles, for masculine. I'm going to have to get her awakened. If I don't, I'll have to see the next featured pool. I really thought that one of those heal blocks was in her Sig and the other one was somewhere else in her ability kit. Knowing that confirming that they're both there, I'm very tempted to just awaken her. I have 2 generics, but knowing that she's going to be in the next featured, it feels like a really bad idea. And we'll see. I'll have to see what's in that next featured. I have very high hopes for it because I think it's going to cross over with gifting event, which, if that's true, I could see Kabam really wanting to make it a great crystal. Obviously, we know Herc will be in there, which alone makes it great. Peni being in there, I think, is very good. And I could just see them adding another really awesome champion. So I'll have to evaluate it at that time. Because if that awesome champion is Archangel, I'm not as excited anymore, just because I already have a Sig like 160 or something like that. So,
wait, Jacob, is that true that iHulk's is 1 regen? Because I always see the health bar fill up slowly, but is it actually calculated as just a singular regen?
Oh, is that so? She could be good for that.
It depends. Jacob is saying that iHulk wouldn't be a good matchup for her because the regen happens all at once. I always thought it worked like Nick Fury, where it like kind of slowly heals him up. But it's also been a while.
Oops, did not mean to do that. Hopefully Shang-Chi can finish this.
Just full send.
Oh, sometimes you accidentally send them red.
Ah.
What's up, John? How you doing, dude? Great to see you here, buddy.
Undermother said she is also amazing for life cycle as well as masochism. I feel like that's a yes with an asterisk. Oh boy, those Nova Flames.
Yeah, and they're passive, so nothing I can do. What's up, Kravaton? PP, what's up, brother? Thanks for stopping by, man. Be honest, the genuine censorship for this game is no longer there. No, I'm not that good of an actor. At least that's what my parents always told me. I can't read the chat. I started the fight. It is a regen on timer for iHulk, builds up, but it's quick, not like a Dragon Man or something like that. I'm curious. If we knew where... Well, I don't have her awakened anyway. But I definitely want to see that. I definitely want to see that.
Do you have any star rating of her awakened?
Oh, yeah. I have 5 awakened for sure.
Okay.
So if we know where... good point. If we knew where an iHulk was, we could definitely go check that out.
Maybe a Jewel?
To gem her too, but I won't. K-Dot saying that to Jacob. What was Jacob saying? Don't gem her. Yeah. Yeah. I won't, especially because I know she's going to be in the next featured. And actually, that video is not out, is it? Eventually, there will be a video. I have not put it out yet, but just so you guys know, 69,000 is not a ton, I know, but I think I'm about to get like 22 from more and things like that. So when that featured crystal drops, we should have plenty of crystals to open, which I'm really excited about.
Well, you could always duel Onyx 31.
Onyx 31?
ONIX, yeah. Probably bring in like a 4-star. I actually shouldn't matter either way. One word, no space.
Got it. Do you remember that amazing like couple of months where the dual targets worked in the game?
Yeah. I'm so sad that it's just not there anymore.
It was really nice though.
It was like Annihilus was one that you could never find.
Yeah, like there was just it was a beautiful time in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Now you have to hope that some resource has it somewhere.
Yeah. Joanna's been pretty good. And then 4 Loki has a pretty good dual target database too that gets updated. But sometimes, especially in war, you know, I'm hoping for a little bit more help than that.
Right. I just realized this would be tricky to test because you have to somehow defeat him without sending him over a bar of power. So that that heal block isn't there already.
Okay, so when we kill him, we want him not having recently crossed a bar of power. I remember liking her heal block. I remember it not working the way we had hoped it would, but liking it. I felt like it had a kind of like a built-in second option there.
Yeah, I think the crossing a threshold of a bar of power is pretty good because you can get quite good uptime on it depending on your opponent's AI.
Yeah. You know what? Also, there's a lot of hits in that SB2, right?
Yeah.
So I could see that being a you're kind of almost always pushing her over a bar of power because of that SB2 regardless. The SB2 often being your kind of like finishing move, so to speak.
Right.
I realized I didn't tie that one together very well.
I think because you threw the special 2 though,
Yeah.
he won't die. I think it might be quicker to take the 5-star.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
A lot of people make the mistake of how, in order to defeat iHulk, you have to kill him as quickly as possible. But he gains gamma based on the damage dealt through hits. So if you're actually defeating him with a ton of DOT, he's never going to reach 15 gamma.
He's not going to have enough gamma. Got it. Yeah, I didn't think about that at all.
Exactly, Jacob. To be honest, I don't know if you'll reach there. If you want to like quit out and try the 5-star instead, just to quickly finish him off without having to use a special 2 even.
Well, we've come this far. Let's see. We've come this far. Come on, Hulk. He doesn't get it from... I really don't want him to hit me either, though. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's... Well, on the bright side, Penny has a lot of DOT.
Yeah, there we go. She's a great option, and that's what we were testing. Okay. All right. All right, we'll try this one more time. ONIX31, right?
Yep. Yeah, Jacob, any DOT besides degen, that's a good thing to point out.
So you're thinking the 5-star, do not throw the SB2.
Yeah, your 5-star is duped, right?
Yeah. All right.
I should hopefully make the fight go quicker.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, his health bar is going down a lot more.
Am I going to
honestly maybe even avoid the special 1 when you're at 11 charges because you actually deal willpower damage back to him.
So don't SP1, right?
Oh no, you can SP1 now, but just don't SP1 maybe when you're at like 11 Spider Sense charges. Because you deal, because you're awakened, you deal a percentage of the health healed back to the opponent. And because you put a power burn debuff on the opponent, they're going to be willpower healing.
All right. I really hope she heal blocks this.
Yeah, I do too.
I just need to make sure I'm not pushing him over a bar of power when he dies. But again, I do think her... Yeah. I think the fact that we're having to like try to not have that happen shows that her heal block is good.
It is, yeah. You can get really good uptime on it.
I feel really bad doing this in front of Buddy Lee. Oh no.
Oh, the timing.
Oh no, and then we power burn too. I did not mean to power burn.
Maybe if you let him kill himself
There we
for
go.
like,
It's
there we
not.
go. Yeah,
It's not coming in, right?
yeah, he will get the heal now. Let's see. Well,
Do we have anything definitive from that?
sort of. It's that she won't work against High Hulk.
Which is weird.
For Nick Fury, the chunks that he heals up are all gigantic. So what's either happening here is that it's one singular regen, like Jacob said, except that would have still triggered the heal block if it was a singular regen. So the problem is that iHulk, because he's not getting that much gamma, was only regenning like 4% of his health each tick, all the way up to 15. And so he never passed that 5% threshold. The heal block never triggered.
I hear what
Because
you're
Jacob, if you were right, the heal block should have still triggered after the fact. Because that's what we saw in Masochism, that's what we saw in Buffet. But because the heal block just never triggered, period, it means that the chunks of health that he healed back were not significant enough to trigger Penny's Sig.
I understand what you're saying, and I think you're correct there.
Oh, it's 10:57. I'm gonna hop off.
All right. Thanks for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. You dropped a lot
Yeah,
of
no
knowledge
problem.
today.
Thanks for testing that out. I know it probably detracted from the EQ testing, but
Oh, no, dude. We're just having fun. That was awesome. I'm glad we got to test something. Thanks a lot.
yeah. See ya.
Have a good one. Seaton needs to make another quitting video if we're going to get their business together again. Yeah, I guess. Joe, if you're still there, genuinely out of curiosity, because I am genuinely curious, what do you feel like should be better? I am curious. I don't want to just assume. There are a few duels that still work. Yeah, there are actually a couple. I didn't realize APOC still worked, but it is bizarre. It is bizarre. And speaking of things that Kabam should get back together, dual targets would be one of them. Stilty, what's up, dude? You used to be Fox, right? I can't remember exactly the full name, but I think Fox was in there. Under Mother, it looks like you knew what was happening there. Let's have it works. Yeah. Okay, cool. He would have written more, would have had more gamma, and he would have blocked it out. I think so too. The analysis that Spin ended up giving there at the end, I believe sounded correct to me, understanding it. And I still think, good, I'm glad, Stilty. I still think that in a fight without all of those controlled conditions there, you're probably using the SP2 from Penny, or just through planar, you're probably triggering the heal block anyways through pushing him over a bar of power. The SP2 with so many hits is probably also going to do it, and so you're going to heal block as well too. I like her heal block. I'm not trying to say it's as good as Warlock's, not in our current game, but I do think it's a very important part of her function, and I will want to awaken her. And I will take shots at the next featured crystal though before I chose to awaken her. Arshad, I love this. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I made him look bad a few minutes ago, but I could not be happier with my decision. I may look to bring up my next one, a champion that is either a war defender or someone I'm consistently using on war attack. But we'll see. You know, we'll have to see what happens there. It just feels good. I'm still not going to just do like Surfer. And Enzo already has a rank 4 Doom, and Enzo and I are in the same BG. So I don't think it'll be Doom because we already have one on defense. What a team player Enzo is, right? He ranks 4 Doom, is like, stick him on defense. So I'll have to figure that out. Right now, Herc is still the front runner. I really like Kitty Pride, though. There's a lot of testing, and I think our next rank 4s are still quite a ways away. And Apocalypse. As much as I had a variety of war attackers this season, and I still think I'll get out videos on them. I took Apocalypse a lot, even when it wasn't like, and it was him. He's awesome on his own, right? And so there was a lot of just taking an Apocalypse and him just demolishing stuff. Like even in this last war, I was hurried, and I would have been fine anyway. But he had the 4 genetic code, and the defender was running stand your ground, and So I believe if I saw the animations right, she parried me off of a heavy, but I was stun immune. There's just stuff in there in his kit he makes him awesome for questing, but also really nice for war. So we'll see. I could see me, and I like his sig. I wouldn't be upset about putting sigs into him. I using Shang-Chi on Alliance War Attack. So Rags, so they actually assigned me a fight this last war, and it was like it wasn't a must win, but it would have been really nice to win. And they assigned me a fight for him, and I told them, it was Lizer and Taters, just like, thank you. I would love to take him to war. It would make such a cool video, but I know that I could take this fight with Cable, and if I take this fight with Cable, then my Apocalypse will be at 4 genetic code instantly. That will allow me to make Archangel a horseman. And they're like, hey, thanks. We tried to do something cool for you, but yeah, we agree. And of course, it was a fight against Thing. Cable solos the fight, makes it look stupidly easy. Then I take in Apocalypse, and the story I literally just told, because he had the 4 genetic code. Actually, I think it's just at 3 with him, where he's stun immune when attacking. Kicked in, and then Archangel was made a horseman, and then I think I took 4 fights, including 2 mini bosses, and the encroaching stun node, and Archangel just destroys them as a horseman. So yeah. So hopefully, maybe in the off season, I'll bring him in, or when they update the map. We'll see. Campo, what's up, dude? Yeah, congrats. Actually, Campo's been doing awesome war videos. If those of you haven't seen them, check out Campo's war videos. Dropping knowledge left and right. They've been really awesome. And I'm not going to ask him how his season ended, because I think that's a fun part of watching someone's war videos over the course of the season. So I hope it went well, Campo. Joe, I love the game, but the dual targets are gone. Yeah, agreed. SQ are poor recently. I can't even stand them. I think you're talking about this one where it's like, in 18 fights and your second light attack. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't know what the reward would have to be for me to want to end 10 fights with a certain attack and then do that 5 times with a specific character. It'd have to be like a 6-star awakening gem or something like that. And even then I would hate myself afterwards. And I actually have expressed that opinion. So that opinion has been given. I did a little bit more politely than that. I just kind of said that I pretend they're not there. And that it has kept me sane. Going on fight design in some places, making them needlessly annoying. Alliance war issues, connectivity. Okay, but aside from these 10 really legitimate points you brought up, what else is wrong? I'm kidding. I still think once they get the game itself fixed, the underlying issue, I think a lot of this stuff will take care of itself. I really, truly believe that. I'm glad they're going the route they are, because I care about this game, because I enjoy it so much. If things get fixed, I don't know when. I don't see an end to me playing the game. It's not like, oh, well, I'll play another year. I'm having a blast. I like the new champions coming in. I don't like the fact that I sometimes parry a champion, and instead of me parrying, they 5-hit combo me, and then that costs me items or revives, or I die in a war. I don't like that at all. So I'm completely with you on that. I don't like losing horseman abilities in the middle of AQ. It hasn't happened to me, but I have a Discord server or line chats, and it's happening to people. That should not happen. So hopefully they get all that stuff fixed up, man. So I hear you, and I agree with you on a lot of that stuff. The one thing I will say is, and I say this a lot, is they're a for-profit company. They exist to make money, and they make money through us enjoying the game. And so I think they're very well aware of this, and I think they're doing the best they can. That doesn't mean we should ignore it. That doesn't mean we should ignore it and be like, oh, okay, well, they did their best. That's fine. What I'm saying is I don't think any sort of video or feedback at this point is going to get them to do it faster. I think they truly want to fix it. If they could have fixed it 2 months ago, they would have. I really believe that. So, let's see here. Hey, Campo, did you just join the chat?
Yeah, man, I'm here if you're still going for a couple minutes or whatever. I'm not sure how long the stream's going, but
just
got home from work.
We're just getting started. We just
getting started.
We just began the craziness.
Nim God.
Dude, did you see? You said you just got home from work. You probably didn't see it. I pulled a 6-star Nimrod.
What?
I know. I was shocked, dude. Came up with 2 new, and I was like, it's going to be the 3 and the 4-star, of course, right? And then we slowly scrolled blue border. Thank you.
I totally missed that. Man, dude, the luck. What is going on with this luck lately, dude?
I don't know.
Unbelievable. Wow, that's great.
Thank you. I have no clue how to fight him. So let's throw Penny at him first. Well, I just even kind of get his animations down a little bit, and then we'll try make a real try here with Hercules.
I had a really good try with Hulkbuster, believe it or not, because yeah, I see you brought him to being the tech chapter, but I ended up bringing 5-star Medusa and just locking him down that way.
Because the armor shatter works, correct?
Right. You can't get rid of the armor itself, but armor shatter is still an effect that will shut down robots.
Can he not be power drained?
You know what? I don't really know his abilities at all, bro.
I
was even saying on the Discord server, I was like, man, I really need to. I've been really lazy with just like looking up the abilities of the champs. I just kind of learned how to fight them.
Yeah.
To get through EQ, and then, someday I'll catch up. But it's just been a lot going on this month.
I think there's a lot of really high tier war players. You're in SSX1. For those who don't know, Campo's in SSX1. Perennial, Platinum 1, Masters Tier Alliance in War. And I feel like that's relatively common for players playing War at that level. Not that everyone's like that, but just it's common. Where they're like, I will learn their abilities when I have to fight them in War. Like, I will do my duels, and I will know every nuance I possibly can. But when I'm just doing the EQ, like, I just want to get it down and move on. Like, I just feel like that's pretty common.
Yeah, there's only so much time in the day to do MCoC stuff, and especially, when you're editing videos and you're talking to people. Like, I love the community aspect and your Discord server and the line chats, and like that takes time too. And then, for me to go onto On May and like really deep dive abilities, and as long as I can get the EQ guy down, I'm usually good for Nimrod.
And then as someone in the CCP, I'm like, okay, we're going to do a testing stream. I want to get the basics done. We'll figure stuff out as we go. If I choose to put out a video, of course, I take like another step in that. But then it's like, if I'm actually ranking them up on my own, or I do a rank up video, then I'm really going to dive into the nuance too. So it's like,
absolutely. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to testing Nimrod on Friday when Fel can be available. Campo, would you mind linking your channel so that way folks know how they can find you? I'm seeing a couple questions here.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I think Jacob did a little bit up, which cool. I really appreciate, Jacob. Thanks, bro.
Thank you, Jacob.
Yeah.
So Campo runs an awesome channel, has done quite a few cool champion breakdowns and videos. I know you're Elsa. That's right. For some reason I kept going to War Machine, which you did do. But Elsa was one of the ones that really opened my eyes on like, wow, okay, there's something about the way this guy does videos and breaks down a champion that resonates with me. It makes a lot of sense, and I really enjoyed it. And then he's been doing a really good War series this season as SSX1 battles it out. He's also in an amazing BG. BG3 is a very cool, talented, skilled BG. Kravatan, Vega quick tip Texas when he stomps his foot. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I went a little early on the second one, which I'm sure you saw. No, Kravatan, I wasn't aware, so I thank you. I have to say, his SP1 looks like it's going to be vicious, and it appears as though it maybe isn't once you get the stomp down. Jacob, got to pull the plug. Are you going? That feels ominous. I feel like either I'm missing a joke, or he's just leaving. Chat. I'm very curious what Jacob ends up saying. All right, let's go in with Hulkbuster.
Yeah, again, I'm probably the worst person to be on the chat right now because I don't fully know his abilities, but I wasn't sure what causes the specials to go unblockable or not, because sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't.
It could even be the node, which I have chosen to not read.
Yeah, that's the way I do everything.
Yeah.
Why bother reading?
And you're a war planner too, right?
Yeah, I just sort of throw random. I just try to get lots of archangels on the map, and it usually works out.
Yeah, I just use like my 12-sided dice, and I let them determine.
Yeah. When DLL, I was talking to him about joining. He's like, "Hey, I see you're an officer where you are." He's like, "Would you be down to do that?" And originally I was kind of like trying to get away from that because it's such a big responsibility, but I was like, actually, might be kind of fun to do it, like to get really like nitty gritty, like they do with the planning and like you guys do. So that ended up being kind of fun.
It is fun, right? It's like a chess match in a way.
Yeah.
So all kidding and joking around aside, I am one of the reasons we do this too is to try to learn the evades and just the animations of the champion, which I think is like half of fighting them. I believe it was Kravatan gave me the advice. It has actually been working out very well on the SP1, despite what you just saw. And the other thing that I noticed is, okay, so he can be power burned and locked. Okay.
Yeah, that was good timing.
Yeah. See that right there.
That little delay.
That's so annoying, and that's what I think Joe is bringing up. And I couldn't agree more. Like right there, I know I landed that parry, and even if I didn't land the parry, I blocked. And nope, I just get smacked in the face.
His special 2 is pretty easy to evade too.
The window's really big. I was surprised by that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see if I can set up my my SP2.
This is kind of how my Hulkbuster try looked too. Like I don't think he necessarily counters Nimrod specifically, but Hulkbuster's kind of a beast.
Yeah, I think a lot of this is Hulkbuster. Like he's a great champion to bring in if you're like, I'm just going to try to get used to the defender's animations, try to kind of learn the dexing and their specials a little bit. The heal, which did eventually kick in, was really nice, but he's just so tanky. I feel like that's in Nimrod's abilities. It's not the node that he puts on a little power lock or a special lock after you go above a bar of power.
Yeah, that's a little annoying to
all right, let's go ahead and try to kill him with Herc, though.
So are you saving for features then, or are you like set now for the next champions? Because you obviously have Herc and Peni.
So it'll depend on who's in there. I thought one of Peni has like 2 heal blocks, and I thought one of them, and the one that I kind of at the moment feel is superior, which is like when you push the opponent over a bar of power. I thought that was part of her kit. I just misremembered. But both of her heal blocks are in. Oh, that was
Awaken ability. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't want to lose here. There's something about, and I can't tell if it's the parry bug or no, it still worked. I think it was just me. You guys know how like Hercules has that really huge intercept timing on his specials. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to see how that would interact there with Nimrod. You saw I got tagged twice. I thought it was going to be the parry block bug there, or maybe something special about Nimrod, maybe his reach, which is what I was trying to test. But I think I was just late. Because this last one worked perfectly. That
was a beautiful thing there.
Yeah, Herc is a beautiful man. Yeah, it's like if you block too soon, it won't parry, and if you block on time, it just does. Yeah, I don't know if I was early or what, but like literally, I feel pretty confident actually that should have been a landed parry. It's weird how like that's where the game has gotten for me, as I'm like I'm used to the bug now, where I'm like, no, I just messed up there, or no, I definitely this was the bug itself. Tempted to get this, but I don't think I really have a use for a lot of it right now.
Yeah, and who knows how long the war season break is going to be, because like those 30%ers could totally disappear.
Yeah, and energy refill. Yeah, I don't think I have 2 Karina challenges to do. I'll think about this. You guys don't need to sit there and watch me think about it.
You've done the Medusa Inhumans one, right?
Yeah, I've done all the LOLs. Yeah. So, okay. But I have not done the Mike's challenge.
Oh yeah, that one's fun.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, get a pint of ice cream, some pizza, and some really good beer.
Yeah, I think so. That's the best way.
Yeah, just lock myself in a dark room for a while. Herc is a beautiful man, dude. You play him, and you're like, I get it. I
just watched Karate Mike's latest war video, or one of them where he took a bunch of ghost fights and he did Herc versus Nova on Path 5. I don't know if you've seen that yet.
I have not. How'd it go?
It was silly because he picked Herc because he's like, oh well, Herc has the true, what is it called? Not true focus, the true sense, which will stop auto block. And he's like, so I'm going to throw a special 1 and get this fight under control so Nova doesn't auto block me. And then it was just like, oh, 1 special 2 and he's dead. Okay, no problem.
Oh, this node has Hard Knock Life. I hate this node.
Yeah, I remember this was the path that was mildly annoying because of that.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I can't stand this node. It's part of why it's a very small part, but it's part of why I like Apocalypse as much as I do.
Oh yeah,
because he eventually just like, we're not going to deal with that.
Disorient is kind of like underrated in terms of its annoyance. You know, like you're like, oh, this is Disorient. It's the nothing node, but like the block penetration and a parry not landing is kind of annoying.
And against this gal, you don't really want annoying stuff happening.
Right.
She'll end it fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nice.
I think, so when Spin was on not long ago, we realized there's no reason to do multiple SP1s. We have so many Furies. That,
yeah.
All right, so this should do it.
That's awesome.
That's fine. Can you Dexter SB2? I would not want to have to do it. Like in war, I'd be very, very worried. But it is Dexable. So depending on how you meant that question. Should we just continue on? I think this is going to be it. Just go this way. Dreamin's here. What's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Storm SP2 is deadly if missed time. Absolutely. Even her SP1 can be a problem. I eventually got it down. I don't remember how long ago anymore. And once I got it down, I was really happy I got it down. Let's go Guardian.
Yeah, hers, it's not like equal spacing of your dashbacks. You have to kind of know the timing.
Yeah, and hers is one of the few specials that sound is really helpple to me.
Mm.
And
yeah.
I still have not really set this up well enough so that I'm going to regret putting that on him, aren't I? No.
I guess depends on his. Well,
Yeah.
he got rid of the prowess, so he's not unblockable.
This will be, even if it's successful, will be a relatively slow fight. These are like guys who just counter each other, like everything they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seriously. Did you guys see Bishop on the mini boss island, like every single war, pretty much?
I honestly don't remember. This season was a blast for me. In fact, I should be blocking those. I should try to perfect block. No, that's going to go poorly. The way my season went, I just did a lot of like what I was told.
Yeah.
And so I frequently didn't look at anything that wasn't already assigned to me.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's just the difference between being the war planner and the war grunt, you know?
Oh yeah. When you plan and somebody dies, like you also take responsibility for it as the planner, even though it's usually no one's fault because stuff happens and people are going to die. But it's like if you put someone up in a matchup and they don't do it, and you kind of feel like it was a bad matchup, you sort of take responsibility too.
Well, that's part of being a great planner. No. And I didn't have enough force fields to power drain him. I thought that second SP2 would kill him. I was really surprised it didn't.
Yeah, that was weird. I'm considering taking a 5-star Guardian up to Sig 200 just to have him on my team, because I don't have him as a 6-star. And I feel like there are times it's good to have one.
Sorry, something distracted me. What did you say?
Oh, no, I was just saying I don't have a 6-star Guardian, so I was considering going all in on the 5-star just so I could have a Sig 200 Guardian on my team.
I think it's a really worthwhile investment. I love my Guardian. I wasn't paying enough attention to know why that SP2 didn't kill Bishop. Surprised it didn't. But he's well suited for a lot of things. He's a great counter for Penny too. The Sig is a big deal, as you're kind of saying. Guardian's worth 565, absolutely. Bishop, I think so, especially if he adds what you need. Bishop's a lot of fun. I don't know how much he solves problems though. Boris, I have to say, dude, your sentence is what got me very distracted. You think they're gonna change Kitty Pie because of her gameplay when she can avoid most damage with 2 hits? Don't think about meant to be. No, I think they definitely knew what they were doing. I don't think she will be changed. I think they definitely. I'm not saying that I'm like, great idea. I'm saying I think they knew what they were doing, and so no, I don't think she will be changed. There's always times though where, I don't think so. I think the kitty we've got is the kitty we are going to have. Also, Crab, you can't talk about Guardian. Why? Where is that? I missed it. Okay, moving on. Let's see how our girl kitty does, huh? Sorry, I really got thrown off by a chat there.
All good.
Yeah. It's weird how you can just misread something and what a difference that makes.
Yeah, I think I think the same thing happened to me.
Yeah, I'm sure. I was like, why is that still up?
Yeah.
But then I realized why it was still up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, Jacob agrees.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
dude.
what's up, JJ?
And I feel like you asked me a question, and
I don't think it matters. Or no, we were just talking about Guardian, and I was saying the 5-star. I haven't ranked up a 5-star to 565 and invested in a really long time, but I was just sort of looking at the amount of T2A that I need to get rid of, and I don't think I have enough 6-stars to utilize all the tier 5 class catalysts I have. So if I were to take a champ up as a 5-star, it would probably be Guardian right now, just because the Sig is so good.
I could definitely see that, dude. It makes a lot of sense. Obviously you're a really smart guy. The thing that I would hold on though, or give me a little pause, is how much tier 4 CC is that going to end up costing you? And honestly, obviously the rank 4 materials are the most precious thing, right? Or the hardest to get.
Yeah.
But after that, the thing that holds me back the most is tier 4 CC. I have this overabundance of tier 2A. I'm sure some is going to expire on me at some point. But it's the tier 4 CC that's really preventing me from ranking up the champions that I want to at the pace that I would want to. So, I don't know. That'd only be my only reservation. What are you going to use him for?
Yeah,
you guys
have
answers in your BG, right, for war?
Yeah, I mean, DLL has a Sig 200 6-star rank 3 Guardian. So,
okay.
if we ever had to use him, we're good. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I was thinking more toward 7.3. But then again, there's plenty of champs that can cover his ground. I know what you mean. Those tier 4 class, they're just going on hunts for those just feel really bad.
Yeah, they really do.
All the wrong ones.
So that's interesting. I didn't like that. Obviously, I got hit, so I got pushed back past the SP1. I wonder if in that scenario, if it's smarter just to go all the way to the SP3. We'll have to find out later. JJ, what's up? But DLL is a scrub when assign him a fight. Yeah, and there's also something like that too, right? Like it depends on how into it you all want to get. But there's also something like, well, it's nice to have one, but what if we need two? Or like, what if DLL? Yeah. So I get it. I really like Guardian. The way War is currently set up, though, it just doesn't feel like he's, it's not set up for him.
I feel like I'm trying to think of when we used the Guardian. There may have been a domino somewhere, and then I think once there was a No 23 Apocalypse that we used Guardian for, but he didn't make a lot of appearances.
No. He's someone that I think you're often like, can we get away with using someone else? Because that someone else will take like 4 other fights in this war. Where Guardian's like, yeah, he'll dominate that one fight. He'll handle it. And it's super safe. But we're not sure where else he's going to go. I brought him to war, I think 3 times this season, 2 or 3 times. And I got really excited when I'd see my assignment. Because I love him. I love using him. And then I'd realize he was only there as a synergy piece for Mole Man. That was the only reason he was there.
Boris just basically said the same thing.
Oh, yeah?
Team up with Mole Man. Yeah, Guardian is in war to team up. Yeah, a little bit. My Mole Man is on defense, so I never get to use him, but I do use Elsa a ton, which was really surprising and fun.
And Jacob's making a great point right here, Jacob Sigler, about like sometimes it's just worth it, Like I see that with White Magneto too, because you're taking him in. He's making other people better, which Guardian often does. And then when you need him for that fight, you got him for he's actually powerful enough to take it for you,
Yeah, that's like because I have a 5-star Odin that I'll bring along for fun, like in incursions or something, if I want to use Surfer or Red Goblin. But like I have no intention of actually ranking a 5-star Odin. But Guardian, I could see him also pulling a little bit of weight even as a 5-star. Not in war for me, but like in some other content. There might be a time.
He's tanky enough for it, that's for sure.
Yeah, champs like him and still like Cap Infinity War, they still make appearances for me as 5 stars just because they can take a hit and a blocked hit.
I want to blame this on the parry bug, but I'm not sure I can.
It's still going on. Apparently, Cosmic Ghost Rider is the most broken defender right now with the bugs, and that was according to Iron Patriot, who I definitely trust.
Yeah. Why? Is there something with his animations?
Yeah, because I had a death to CGR or like early in the war season, and it was just like super surprising how fast it went south, and it was just a weird fight, and he commented, and like he's definitely not one to just like come up with random excuses. He obviously, as a mythic title player, knows what's going on.
Absolutely. I think
thanks Dreamin'. Death to CGR, oof, must be an SSX. It's true, we're all scrubs. CGR confirmed greatest defender on the map. That's
actually what it stands for, right? Scrub, and then just X out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I had really hoped we would match you guys because I'm in BG3 too. That could have been a fun crossover.
Maybe next season, because we went on a tear at the end of the season, so I think our war ratings are a little bit closer now.
Stupid Howard ruining my fun with Hulkbuster.
So Dreamin' is SAS is you guys are sorted now. You guys are sticking together. That's good to hear, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that there was a chance of that happening.
Good.
Or it's Dreamin' starting rumors.
Oh, I'm sure it's a little of this, a little of both, right?
Yeah.
No.
That only reduces defensive ability accuracy, right?
The disorient?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll stop parries and whatever other defensive abilities.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to potentially interfere with Shang-Chi's offensive.
I don't think so.
Wushu strikes.
Yeah.
Crowd sense making me laugh there with he was the most hyped attacker, now becoming the most hyped defender. he's really versatile. He's very, very versatile.
Oh yeah. And the AI knows how to cycle their judgments and everything. I mean, they're getting smarter and smarter. They know how to play him.
Yeah. You like auto quest. What's up, Mr. Building? How you doing, dude? All right. I love being able to throw. Yeah, thank you, Kravitan. You definitely have it. It's when the foot goes down. I love being able to throw hits into blocks, knowing I'm going to go unblockable. It is awesome. Really fun.
Dude, yeah, I love that.
That's crazy. That special does not look like it's about to be very easy to evade.
Yeah, it looks like Nova's thing, which is really hard to evade the second.
And then, of course, I show that it's not,
well,
it's not perfect science here, folks.
Oh, man. Deepak Reddy saying, I feel like Quake was bugged a bit against Doom. She wasn't quaking while I was holding heavy. She was standing straight, looking into Doom's eyes and flirting with him. So I used to run Quake in War a ton, and this season I didn't. Just in general, like war timing, the seconds mattered, stuff like that, and true focus and whatnot. But I have heard that some people were complaining about the Quake timing in general. So I don't know for sure, though. But it is possible. I've heard, especially against XL champs, that people are getting caught. I've seen a lot of dead Quakes on our defenses too, which is kind of unusual for tier 1. But so there might be something there.
I think there definitely was. There, it was like the proof for me was in the proof was in the evidence. Really, Vega, you don't say. There was too many good Quakers.
Mm-hmm.
Who were dying for me to think anything otherwise.
Yeah, I brought her to War 1 and that was it for me. So, and which was kind of fun, to be honest, because she's Quake, like she bypasses everything if she works, but it's also not the most fun and engaging way to play the game.
His SP1, like if you get it down, here I'm going to try to evade it. If you get it down, it's not bad, but there's enough going on that it kind of still scares you a little bit. Man, same thing. There's something on this guy's reach that there's something between these two that is making the intercept with Hercules SP2 not as the opening is not as wide as it is with other champions. That's the third time I haven't nailed it.
Yeah, no, that looked like it should have been good to me, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Which is too bad because he's sort of supposed to be a Nimrod counter, right? In a way.
I think he is. Like, honestly, like what I was attempting to do, it's not smart. Like, I wouldn't do that in War. In War, I would make sure Nimrod couldn't throw a special. I would get Infuriate on him. I would draft back, and then I would do the SP2. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he had 2 bars of power, and I was just trying to stand up, like time it. So maybe it's just really tight compared to the other ones. It would be my thought. I don't really want to use units on this. And I think he still counter with the SP2 because Herc's SP2 hits harder with those armor ups.
Right. And he doesn't armor break. And you can't armor break Nimrod anyway. Or at least remove the armor.
Nimrod gets up fast.
Oof.
Yeah. He gets up fast. I was surprised by that.
Hey, MSD, what's up, bro? He says, I don't think I've used Quake for anything except incursions.
What's up, MSD? How you doing, man?
when I did I tried to do that actually, and we completed it, the 20 zones thing. Toffray and I did that, and Quake was a big part of that equation to get to zone 20. But yeah, I agree. If I can leave her on the bed, Buddy Lee's saying the same thing. Like, I think there's sort of a movement to kind of soft ban Quake. Like, yeah, if you really need her, like in the Gauntlet, a lot of people used her. But if you can try to do it without her, it's just more fun. It's probably better for the community too.
Dreamin', did I read you correctly that DAP is now at SAS? Or did I misunderstand that? Filming a live episode or don't DAP it up. Dreamin', I am testing things. It's totally different. I'm testing stuff. It's all part of it. It's a built-in cost of testing stuff out. Double feature protocol grants the defender up to. Okay. What's up, doing? Said hi to MSD, right? I think. Oh, okay. He asked Jacob a question. We had a guy get injured, so he joined to help out. Plastic Source. That was going back in time. Oh, okay. I was kind of excited that DAP might be coming back. Cool dude. Really good guy. All right. I forgot to bring in Penny. We'll get back to Penny here after this fight. What are you going to do with your war break, Campo? You got any big content you're looking forward to?
I don't know, man. I'm actually I was just thinking about that today. Because I'm good on the game content. And for the channel, I'm probably just going to do some more, like a summary, kind of just go over like most used attackers, most seen defenders, like a spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was thinking it might be fun to show some clips of some of the other Alliance mates that don't have YouTube channels and kind of do like a combo of like some of their fights, because they don't have channels, and it might be fun for them to kind of share their stuff. So it's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, that's a cool idea. I really like that idea, especially because there's like this. Like I'm not just being polite. BG3, but SSX1 is very good, but in BG3 in particular, it is very good. There's yourself, Campo, obviously DLL, very good. Strands, JT, yeah. Who are guys I play. I mean, I've been playing this game with those guys for forever. Toffray has a channel though, right?
He does. It's not super active, but he has some really good Abyss stuff on there that I would check it out.
Yeah. And I know there's a couple more I'm forgetting. Is Oakley in BG3?
Oakley took a break, unfortunately, but he was a beast. But he wasn't able to stay. He'll probably be back in a couple seasons.
Oh, cool. Oakley's insanely good at this game.
Yeah. He's like, you can expect close to like a deathless season from him, is what I was told. Like, he's just a beast.
Mm-hmm. When I was there, Robbie and Oakley would just dominated stuff.
Yeah, and Robbie moved up somewhere, I think.
Is he at Noon?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And Noon's about as good as it gets in this game with War.
Absolutely. Yeah, Toffray was basically any AA fight that was not like your run-of-the-mill AA fight, we would send him on. Like if it was like a crazy like Jabari, or he did a lot of Mr. Negatives, stuff like that. If we were like, we don't want just anybody that has AA to do this. We want someone who's going to be able to like really react in real time to some annoying stuff. That's what he was doing.
Dreamin', I was in Relax. That's a totally different alliance. I was in Relax for a little while when I took that break from 4Loki. Mr. Belding, what is up, dude? Can't post some of my games so everyone feels way better about their... Mr. Belding's such a team player.
Nice. Dude. Oh, believe me, we have some funny deaths too, though, so I'm going to try to include those. They definitely happen. We like to make it like the highlight reel on the YouTube channels, but we all have those moments.
Well, now that DAP's not doing, don't dap it up. There's an opening.
Absolutely.
I think I could probably send a couple your way too, if you
Awesome.
were doing a don't dap it up style. I had 3 deaths. Go for it.
Nice. Yeah. No, I was gonna say I like when I'm doing the voiceover if it is a death, because I think I had 2 deaths this season. It's actually kind of fun to narrate the deaths because like I recall how I was feeling like when everything was falling apart.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was nice. Your little shield saved me there.
Wow.
I genuinely like her. I badly want to get her awakened though.
Yeah, that could be worth the feature. It's like you were saying, just kind of depends on the rest of the pool.
I have 2 generic awakenings. I don't know if she's like generic worthy, quote unquote, like in a vacuum. But when you've got 2 of them and you don't have very many champions that you need to awaken, she may become generic worthy.
Good point. Yeah. Yeah, I would be interested. I don't have Herc. I don't have her. And Spidey 2099 kind of interests me. I think we have yet to see him shine. There might be some stuff in the future that he's really good for. Plus, I just kind of like the way he looks. So that could draw me to try the next feature. But I'm not sure yet.
He, I kind of like him. I am with you though that I think his niche, let's call it, is potentially more in the future of this game. What concerns me with that is when a champion has that sort of utility, where I'm like, okay, I could see this becoming a thing with more defenders and some sort of nodes. Is I want them to be really good now too. If I'm going to invest in them, I want it to be more of like, oh, cool, they've got an extra use should this happen. Their shelf life is longer. Hercules is like almost like a stupid example because he's so good. But I'm sure you've heard me go on and on about him with his non-armor break, but getting stronger with armor. Spider-Man 99, I really think that the SIG was super helpful for him because it was he does ruptures, if I remember, and it helped like refresh them. And so you could actually get like a high amount of ruptures. The problem is a 6-star, getting a 6-star to high SIG, that's really got to be a big investment, right? I liked him though. I like him. I really do. So I hope you get him, man. I hope you get him because I know there's a lot of people who just genuinely liked Spider-Man 99. Like they just wanted him to come into this game.
Definitely, yeah.
So it's always nice when there's a use. God of the contest, what's up? And King Ahmed, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's keep on with Penny here. I feel like we're not getting presented, although she saved me with a couple of those auto blocks. But
yeah, that's a nice safety net.
It really is. And that's coming from the shield, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, does it have to do with the spider charges? Like if she has a certain amount of them, the chance goes up?
Yeah. Spinnaker was like a encyclopedia on her. I could not believe it. The guy's brain,
yeah,
man.
like I said. Yeah, I mean, when Spin's on the chat, I just let him talk because like I said, I'm just not 100% up on the new champ's abilities like I would be. Like a year ago, that was me. But I don't know. Life has gotten in the way.
Stupid real life.
Yeah. Hey, Mobius, what's up?
Mobius is here?
Yeah, he just joined.
What's up, man? What is up? I love the posh. I love the posh.
Yeah. Mobius is a proud owner of a rank 3 white mags. So
he's so good, dude. He's so good. I really almost wish he like wasn't a Magneto because I think that's part of why people still don't realize like how good he is. You know, when you got that big red one going around just crushing anything that's metal.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I remember. Which was it? It was one of the big times that we got a Nexus for something, and my Nexus crystal had white mags and Ghost 6 stars, And I actually stopped for like a split second, and I was like, man, I kind of really want white mags. But then I was like, oh wait, I don't have Ghost yet. I'm gonna take Ghost, which I'm very grateful for because I used Ghost a lot this war season. But there was a moment where I was like, oh, white mags would be awesome.
I think that's really cool that the game has gotten to that point. Meaning, like, hey, I think this will kill him. Let's kill him. Come on. With 10 Furies, yeah. The game's gotten to that point where it's so complex, there's so much going on that I could genuinely understand the hesitation there. Like, I really can't. In fact, it took me a long time to even rank 3 my Ghost for that same reason. And like, I get it, but I still don't use her. I still almost never use her. So maybe 7.3, or now that I have Kitty Pryde, because I want to dive into Kitty Pryde quite a bit. I think there's a lot there, and she's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that could be really cool.
I think it could be really cool.
It's such a funny thing that like those 3 sort of like meta phasing champs all have a synergy with each other, and how powerful that could be with Tigra and Ghost.
Absolutely. Like, you expected it to be like, provides 2% perfect block when you first saw it. And they're like, nope, it's actually a good synergy.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll try to do this more properly and use Infuriate and not play like a like I've never played before. He does get up quickly. I really feel like he does.
Yeah, he's kind of awkward. His hitbox is weird too.
And he's putting a shock on me, which I'm not sure where that's coming from. Uh-oh, I pushed him to his SP2. That's that really slow...
Yeah, the SP2 is actually pretty easy to evade.
Okay.
It's like 3 things toward you.
Oh, man.
And then he goes unstoppable. Oh my gosh.
I really thought that was going to hit harder.
Yeah.
Ooh, and I thought I had that intercept too.
Really he went unstoppable again.
Oh, after the SP2?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention to that.
Yeah, once again, I don't fully know his abilities, but I know it seemed like the longer the fight went on, the more likely he was going to go unstoppable after throwing specials.
Yeah, that was the... I still think if you know what Nimrod does, based on what we just saw, I think Hercules probably has a field day with him.
Yeah. I think if there was like a run-of-the-mill one in war somewhere, Herc would destroy him.
I think so.
Or if anyone is lucky enough to have a rank 3 Medusa, which I know Toffray does, because he grinded to dupe his Medusa.
Those are deceiving. They're not hard. They're just deceiving.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, I had fun with Peni. We learned quite a bit about her. Had some fun with that. Pulled 6-star Nimrod, which was cool. I'll probably do just like a really short video getting that out. Didn't really learn much about fighting Nimrod himself, although he doesn't feel like some beastly defender. If anyone in the chat thinks that he was, you have to deck super early on his SP2. I think so. I went too early, and I went too earlier on in the stream and found I still had time to do a second one. It was kind of felt weird. What's up, Florence? So, all right, guys, I think we're going to call it for today. Real life is calling me. Thank you, Spin, for stopping by, of course. Thank you, Campo. Thank you, OG Highline, for the very generous donation. Thank you, everyone in the chat who stopped by. This was a blast, and that is because of you. And Campo, since you're here, anything you'd like to add?
No, I just hope everybody gets the war season opening that they dreamed of tomorrow, I guess, right? Yeah.
It's true.
It'll be fun times.
Good luck with those rewards openings, everybody. All right, everyone. Take care. And we will see you, I think, Thursday. And then Friday, we'll do the Nimrod testing stream and have some fun with that. All right, everyone. Take care. See you.